Hey everyone, welcome to Real Stacks. My name is Jude Costa, aka Costa Jude Costa, and today I'm breaking down the new Superman Legacy Extended trailer. And wow, James Gunn has got us all excited. Could this finally be the DC reboot that competes with the MCU? Okay, I'm pretty sure by now most of y'all have already seen the original trailer, so I'm just gonna cut to the chase and skip right to the juicy parts. In case you haven't, then it's on YouTube, and I will also leave the link in the description as well. I've broken down a few cuts with what I feel from what I saw of the trailer. Okay, so the first thing is the opening scene. Superman, a struggle for hope. Let's first of all love how the trailer starts. Superman is all beaten down, trash, the same from before, but the guy who we knew, right? And the extended scene has that little bit of a classic nostalgia, but at the same time, you can make out the Superman is going to be more interactive, and we can feel that little bit of that hope factor because he's all beaten up and then he gets back and all that on his feet. And then of course Crypto comes into his rescue. You could see from the trailer that Crypto was all very playful and all with him in the beginning. It's a typical dog thing where we actually all excited to see their master, and then you're like, down boy down, and then finally the dog kind of understands that okay, something's up, and then he understands and then grabs him by the coat and takes him along. By the way, this scene is filmed in the Tundra region. I mean, it's supposed to be the Tundra region, but it actually the setup was done in Norway for the film. So let's get down to the rest of the part now. As they come in slowly, you can see a little bit of the fortress. Okay, the fortress of solitude that's rising up from the tundra. Believe me, I got goosebumps watching that part because we've always seen it in the previous films, but it's not that good because we lack the actual CGI that we have now. And you can make out by the way it opens and comes across that it probably would have recognized the footsteps of Crypto, and or either the robots inside kind of sensed or are monitoring the area, because obviously they're going to, it's a secure location, right? So any intruders will be identified. They immediately come and take him. Now let's talk about the Kryptonian tech and basically the concept where it's taken from. Now check this out. Kryptonian tech, those Superman robots are straight out of All Star Superman. That's what James Gunn even confirmed. That movie takes heavy inspiration from it. If you haven't seen the animated All Star Superman, go watch it. I'm not going to give you any spoilers here, but yeah, expect a lot of these robots. And of course, he's even said that the Lex Luthor role is also inspired by the same. So if you haven't seen it, go check that out. Okay, the next thing I wanted to talk about is when they are like lifting him and bringing him, there is some type of background uh, voiceovers over there. So many people think it's his home language. However, which is definitely true. Okay, which is completely different from the previous one because they made us understand. But yeah, they're trying to make it more original. The voice, okay, it's a lot of people are saying it's Bradley Cooper. That's playing Jor-El. Now, if you don't know who Bradley Cooper is, let me give you a hint. I'm sure you've seen all the movies with the Hangover, and at the same time, Rocket Raccoon, right? So, Rocket, the voiceover of Rocket was done by Bradley Cooper from Guardians of the Galaxy, and also he happens to be very close with James Gunn, who's a very close friend of uh, this guy, Bradley Cooper. So naturally, he will obviously want him to be in this part. So now I'm coming out to the scene where they actually have the same kind of version where he loves a raccoon so much that he actually uses a raccoon in the Peacekeeper movie, which by the way was a brilliant movie. But we'll talk, I mean series, but we will talk about that in a later time. So now let's skip. I'm talking about skipping right to the part of the film where they're showing all the attacks. Okay, so now think about this. I love the fact that we are not going to get a original story part, because let's be honest, when we see it with Spider-Man, we have seen it with Batman. I mean, we are. big fans, okay, whether it's DC or Marvel, we know how they became superheroes. We don't have to go back to the same old part where, this is how they became superheroes. What we want to see is a continuation now with the magazines. Like whenever we read our comic books, right? We always were excited to see that these guys are already superheroes. We did not need an origin story. So I like this, and I really hope that they don't spend too much time on the past. Maybe a little shots here and there with probably his dad or someone talking, because we could hear that in the voiceover. It could be that. Okay, we know already about Krypton exploding, and baby Callan lands on Earth and all that. So we don't need all that. Let's skip to today. Okay, so then we come to the part where he actually says he's back. Okay, who Lex Luthor in the trailer, the extended part. So he's back, and he's obviously there is a scene definitely where there's round two where he's come back, and they're trying to get rid of him. I don't know if it's whether it's connected to the kaiju. It's possible that the kaiju was triggered to come over there to in order to take down Superman, because they thought it would be more powerful like that. So yeah, definitely I'm looking forward to Superman fighting monsters. Okay, and then we come to the intimate scene now. The intimate scene where Superman is basically sitting and having his coffee, and everybody can see in that in the background there's a green layer of light over there, which is definitely the Green Lantern. And that's people a lot of people have guessed that right. And also people think that he's fighting Solaris, which is basically Grant Morrison Superman from the Million Run. But if you think it's something else, do let me know in the comments. Either way, it's cool to see other heroes, because otherwise it'll be like, where are they? And how come only Superman is there, and where are the rest? I'm glad that they're doing that. I don't think we're going to get any more of a scene from them, because that's all they're going to show. Because then we would know who's the actually going to play the cast if they change anything. So they're just going to have that probably in the background. So don't expect anything more on in terms of that superhero. This is of course the you could say the second kind of a trailer. So there is still yet plenty more to come. So we don't know honestly what is going to happen, but we can look forward to it. Okay, now then we come to the part where let me speak about the part where he's getting charged. Okay, because a lot of people there's a lot of backlash about this. Now the people don't like to see Superman like screaming, because oh, how is he screaming when he's got getting charged with a sun? But let me tell you one thing that I noticed. I'm sure you all also noticed that when Crypto found him, he was massacred. Basically, he had bruises on his neck, whether he was choked or he was smashed. Even when the dog kind of stamped on his back, he could feel the bones cracking. So he was already weak from the first place. So everything has changed the shape. Now, when the sun is going to hit him, or automatically he's going to recharge, right? So that during that healing time, it's obviously going to kind of hurt him, because he has to get all the bones and all readjust. So at that moment, he is vulnerable, you could say. And I'm guessing when they say the Sahara Desert with so and so number and all that, I'm guessing for the Sahara they mean the Sahara Desert, and the numbers like magnifying the number of levels, because as you can see that they have the magnifying glass, just like how you would literally vaporize an ant with a magnifying glass. The only thing is not going to vaporize him, but give him all that power. You could say concentrate that power. So multiple lenses, double the power. So he's going to increase yeah, and regenerate very fast. Okay. And what else do I say about this? Yeah, I also wanted to speak about the dimensions over there. If you can see that the last part where he's trying to punch through the box, okay, in the Superman thing, I'm guessing that maybe Lex Luthor found a way to somehow trap him in that box. And the reason he's done that is he's probably managed to, have these pocket dimensions. We seen these pocket dimensions in the Peacemaker, movie, and there's also a lot of things that rumors that even James Gunn has said that he will be using the same concept over here as well. So we are definitely going to be looking forward to seeing that. We Let's cut down to the scene where we also see Mr. Terrific over there trying to save Lois Lane, and it's like nice to have a different character over there. You could see that the people over there wearing the armor, it looks like the same desert that Lex Luthor is trying to control over there, and you can see that that's his mercenaries over there. So once we get the next trailer, we can try to crack down more about that and see what it is. Let me know again if there's anything that I have missed. Either way, it shows and you can actually see that it shows that Superman is pretty caught up trying to find out something, or maybe he's caught up and then he'll come in later, and he can't be at all the places at one time, right? So they're kind of trying to show that he may have godlike powers, but at the end of the day, he is still a little bit like a human. And let's talk about his compassion. Okay, the moment where Superman holds a robot. Okay, some say it's Kelex. I don't know. I have my doubts. I think it's a female robot that we saw earlier, because you could see that they said that he was in a lot of pain. He said, right, like, I'm in a lot of pain and whatever. He said thank you, and then she was like, he when he looked at her, she got excited. So I think because she's new, they're probably trying to show that she's trying to gain and come inside, trying to be the best that she can be, and to be noticed basically. And I mean, we already start to feel for her because she's it's like Data from Star Trek, like trying to be human. So I don't know how this would probably go, where automatically we Superman feels the compassion for her. This is what I feel. It could be Kelex, but time will tell. Basically, we know in a nutshell that he cares for robots. So then this particular trailer, extended one, is packed with a lot of info. If you guys spotted anything that I missed, drop your theories in the comment and let me know. Until next time, this is Costa Jude Costa saying cheers from Real Stacks. Take care.